Sit down, class. It's time for your first lesson in Crime 101. This is, of course, the new movie by Bart Layton, who you might recognize from American Animals back in 2018, which now seems a long time ago, and that makes me scared. But this is an all-star heist LA crime fair. You have Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Barry Keoghan, Nick Nolte showing up. Monica Bardo. It's all the pretty people. This, of course, is Chris Hemsworth is playing a thief in LA who is robbing jewelry couriers around the Freeway 101. Mark Ruffalo is the cop who's trying to stop him, and Halle Berry is a disgruntled insurance employer who might get involved. I went in hearing all about how this was a Michael Mann movie, and I can see that to a point. Michael Mann is much more about obsession and doing one particular thing because you have this particular need to do that particular one specific thing. This is more about wealth. In fact, this is much more, for me, along the lines of the source material, which is based on a Don Winslow novel from 2020, Crime 101. And Winslow books are often about the system is corrupt, and do you follow in or lean into that corruption, or do you try to do something to your advantage, or do you stand up again? This is what the characters are doing, because the characters don't have a need to do a specific thing. They are just wanting enough wealth to know that they're not going to fall into poverty the next day, to have a certain status, to own their house by the beach, to be okay. And that is much more Winslow for me than it is Mann. Though I guess Mann does have the ownership of Sparkly Digital LA, which this movie has plenty of, and especially in the pacing, I can see it. It's much more of a character study. In fact, I think the moments when the characters are being the characters, especially Mark Ruffalo and Halle Berry, I think are really good in this. That's when this movie really shines. I don't think the action completely hits, and each character brings their own energy. I think Hemsworth is slightly miscast, mainly because I think he's meant to be a bit more awkward and a bit more blending into the background, and it's Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, I can't believe he doesn't know how to flirt with Monica Bardo. Sorry. But it's a solid movie, and if you want a LA crime movie, which we haven't had a good one in a while, this is totally the movie for you. And also, if you want to read it that way, every time Barry Keoghan shows up, you can pretend it's a Joker origin story, because Barry's doing his thing.